statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From the gun, running back gets the give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Grab near the marker is Clark. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Grove. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He's got him. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Game. And the Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Clark. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try the run. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it in. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down. Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it on the move. This time they'll go to the running game. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Fields. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's Fields. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown! They go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching. diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The sure hands, it's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. That's reeled in, it's Clark. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the... Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Makes the catch. It's Fields. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Fields. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Gamecock! This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. That's caught. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Oh, they're after him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll try to blast their way in. And if you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Handoff from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Throws for the tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds his man. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the stomping has commenced. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the... Okay, ready? Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got room at the 35. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Lots of running room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can... Reese, goodness gracious, you can hear...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to...
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan.
skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Cromenhoek. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Quick throw over the middle. Caught in the open. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Cromenhoek. Snags with the throw. Touchdown. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That's a solid game there, showing off the stiff arm. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And in the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Morris.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. To the air, it's Cromenhoek. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands. It's Clark. What a catch and run by the junior.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And 1st down, they go right back to him. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Clark. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Riding away with a running game.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down and goal. Back to throw. It's Cromenhoek. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the cut. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Fields. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Back to throw, it's Hope. Looking to the big tight end. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flights it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goal. And he takes it in. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Gamecock. Poor starting field position here for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hope. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
It's a fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab Morris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After that last completion, it's second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Caught near the sticks, it's Clark. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. He's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking for the goal line. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Right down the boulevard. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He leaves it with his back. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The short hand, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This deep...
Touchdown, South! They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Wideout trying to get it in. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback.
Touchdown! And the Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes! And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence his passing game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Clark.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to?
And give him... Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. That's caught. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Got a man, it's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Wide receiver going in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this, he's going to let it go. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He fires one deep over the middle. It's caught. Finds some room. Touchdown, South Carolina. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Blow. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. throws to the back. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on! They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Grove. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Clark. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Grove. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The short hands, it's Grove. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw again. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Using the quick game.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The run from the shotgun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys.
And he takes it in for the... Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. On the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Bust through behind his pad. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a...
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the run, it's Fields. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought they were...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. That's reeled in, it's Clark.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Grab near the sticks. It's Grove. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Gamecock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clark. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw. It's Croman Hope. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Touchdown, South Carolina! They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up at... Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Makes the catch. It's Clark.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not...
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. And he's gonna... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecock. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they didn't. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of